Have Coffee with Michelle is sponsored by Cincinnati Museum Center. Time to come have coffee with a bit of a 90s tilt. Remember the boy band 98 Degrees? The hometown guys led by Nick Lachey and his brother Drew. The group just released a new recording of one of their all-time favorite holiday songs, The First Noel. It's out now. But today I'm catching up with Drew and his wife Leah, who are giving back in a very big way to local kids in a way that I think you'll love. Take a look. I want to talk a little bit about how you guys first met. Let's talk about that.
5th grade. We met in the 5th grade at Performing Arts here in Cincinnati. Yeah. And then we dated in high school.
And then in the 7th grade, we went out again for 2 hours.
2 hours, okay.
And then she dumped me.
I just wasn't.
I was on crutches. Wow. And she
I know,
dumped
he's really
me
gonna,
after
he's gonna
2
do
hours.
This. He's gonna do this. Yeah, that happened.
She just wasn't feeling me. There was something about me that just wasn't.
Needless to say, things worked out and the couple had been married for 12 years. Drew, the singer, and Leah, the dancer and choreographer. In addition to their 2 children, what the two have birthed together career-wise is pretty darn amazing. Lachey Arts.
The way that we look at the arts is that the art should be for everybody, not just the people that can afford them. So the dance classes, the voice lessons, the acting workshops, those should be available to everybody. So first and foremost, we give that. We give our time, we give our classes. We don't turn people away.
Over a decade of classes, summer camps, and shows. It's a way to give back to kids interested in the arts, to the place they call home.
I feel like we're helping create a community.
Well, it's more than just steps and singing songs and learning monologues. For me, I like to think that we're empowering this next generation. I like to think that we are teaching them about respect. I love what we do here in the studio so much because I think it really does make a difference.
Mm-hmm. And I love that you're doing it in Cincinnati. You didn't take it someplace else. You could have taken it anywhere else, but you're doing it here.
Yeah, we lived in LA for 10 years, and that's where the idea actually happened. Once we got here, it felt right. Yeah. It felt right that it was going to be here where we trained, where we got our start, where everything started happening for us.
Let's talk a little bit about 98 Degrees.
Who?
Okay, the hot boy band of the 90s. Drew's brother, Nick Lachey, Justin Jeffries, and Jeff Timmons.
My brother paged me on my beeper.
Oh my gosh, beeper.
Yep, that shows you right where we are in the timeline.
Drew drove from New York to Los Angeles. 6 months later, the group got signed to Motown. That's 26 years ago.
We're in the process of recording right now. We're re-recording some of our masters, so some of those classic hits from the 90s that people are familiar with us. We're going to be re-releasing those, kind of a la Taylor Swift,
Okay.
Following Taylor's footsteps. And Leah's still choreographing for us and trying to make us look good on stage and in videos and stuff. So, we're still enjoying the ride, probably more than ever.
Enjoying the ride that includes Lachey Arts and a 5-year journey to a dream come true, the musical they call Labelless.
Honestly, the end goal being able to hopefully make the audience look at each other and so that we can all see each other for who we truly are. It's about humanity and heart. And I feel like we really designed it to make you feel. We want you to feel. Yeah. We want you to laugh. We want you to cry. We want you to be moved by the things that are said on stage. But there's nothing like having a dream, and I can say this now, right, being on the other side, and having it just right there. It's right there in front of us. So it's we're unbelievably proud of it. And I believe it's going to change the world. I hope it opens hearts and minds.
We're asking each other to label less, so don't think so much about being able to say, all right, Drew, you are a 47-year-old white guy from Cincinnati that's blah, 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 blah. Just get to know who I am. If you get to know who I am, you might not like me, but at least then we are seeing each other for who we truly are. And that's basically the premise of the show. And it's all based on true stories from our cast members. So it's a very strong, powerful, moving show that we're we're excited to see take the next step.
Label-less the musical just wrapped up a 7-city tour ending with a bang in New York City. Label-less is set to do more dates in the Big Apple next year. Wishing Lachey Arts the very best, and thanks for the cup. Cheers to Drew and Lea. Awesome work. And speaking of doing awesome work, Anthony Munoz has been getting it in on the football field on those furniture fair commercials and with his foundation. I'm sitting down with the Hall of Famer and getting the lowdown on what he's been up to lately and what has inspired him throughout his career. What a stand-up guy. You'll need an extra large cup of coffee next time on Come Have Coffee. You may know their names, but how well do you really know Cincinnati's most prominent people? Come Have Coffee gives you a glimpse, a chance to get to know them a lot better. Find WCPO 9 everywhere you stream and search Come Have Coffee.